Gambians reacted to the arrival of the COVID-19 vaccines ahead of immunization. And the Tunisian authorities raised concern over irregular migration challenges amid economic crisis. Well, these and more coming your way on the news desk. This is Africa TV. Many thanks for joining us. I am Amadou Kante, and now the news in detail. Now, following the forced shipment of more than 30 doses or 30,000 of doses of the COVID-19 vaccines through the COVAX facility, some Gambians are of the belief that the vaccines are not safe, while others are of the conviction that the vaccines can protect people from the virus. Africa TV on Friday talked to Gambians about their opinions on the arrival of the vaccines, and Khadija Tuseka has more details of that in this report.
The arrival of COVID-19 vaccines is a major development in the coronavirus pandemic. An effective COVID-19 vaccine will help protect people infected with the virus from becoming sick. As more people are vaccinated, families and communities will be able to gradually return to a more normal routine. Some people are asking if the COVID-19 vaccines are safe. Adama Jala told iAfrica TV that she is willing to take the vaccines as the virus is killing a lot of people.
Yes, about the vaccine, I am ready to take the vaccine because of the fact that I want to protect myself and because the virus is killing a lot of people. So I am ready to take it. I recommend every Gambian to take the vaccine so that we will all be safe from the virus.
CDC Saho, a shop owner, says if the vaccine can protect people from the virus, he will take it in order to remain healthy.
Wow, ci walum vaccine bi kon ko luy aar askan wi la.
As long as it can protect the community, I am in for it. Yes, I am willing to take the injection, as it is related to our health and can protect us. I am down for it.
However, a vendor at Serekunda Market opposes the use of the vaccine as he has mistrust in the European manufactured vaccines.
My own idea moya pengu bi man duma ko jël de parce que xawma pengu bi luñ ko défaré xawma pengu bi fum joggé.
My own idea is I will not take the injection because I don't know where it is from. If the injection was made in this country, then I would consider taking it. But so as it is from Europe, I will not use it. The virus has no effect on the Africans. We are stronger and healthier than them. Corona cannot do anything to us. They are only looking for ways to reduce our population.
Research shows that COVID-19 vaccines have a very good safety profile. Data from the manufacturers shows that their potential to prevent coronavirus outweigh the risks the vaccines may bring. The Gambia received its first shipment of 36,000 COVID-19 vaccine doses to the COVAX facility at the Banjul International Airport on Tuesday night. Currently, the country has 4,759 confirmed cases, 152 deaths, and 4,143 recoveries. Reporting for iAfrica News, I am Khadija Tuseka.
Gambians react on the arrival of the COVID-19 vaccines in the country, and let's stay with matters of COVID-19 and the vaccination process, because Guinea has joined the list of African countries rolling out its COVID-19 vaccines, targeting front healthline workers and people above the age of 60. The vaccination program began in the country's capital, Conakry, where more frontline cases were registered. The West African country has also received about 200,000 doses of the Sinopharm COVID-19 vaccines from China as part of its effort to help developing countries to contain the virus. Let's have more details of that in this report.
Guinea has joined several of its West African neighbors in rolling out its COVID-19 vaccine drive. Healthcare workers, frontline staff, and those over 65 will be given priority.
As you know, this vaccine is intended for frontline staff. These are health workers. Then there will be workers in strategic positions and the elderly in our country. Ultimately, we want to vaccinate 20% of our population. We will do it gradually. We will start here in Conakry first because the city is home to more than 90% of our frontline cases. Then it will be the turn for the neighboring prefectures. And finally, we will go through some prefectures where the cases are very active.
The country has also received 200,000 doses of the Sinopharm COVID-19 vaccine. The doses were donated by China.
Many countries are asking for the COVID-19 vaccine, and it is very difficult for developing countries to access it. To help these countries get these vaccines, China promised to make them a global public good so that they would be accessible and affordable in developing countries. To this end, China has been working hard to make Guinea one of the first countries to benefit from Chinese vaccine donations so that the country can vaccinate its population as soon as possible.
Guinea's vaccination campaign is set to run for several months. The country hopes to vaccinate nearly 70% of its population.
Guinea has also started its COVID-19 vaccination. Some other country has already in the continent. Now we come back home because on Saturday, in collaboration with the Village Development Committee of Vigilo, organized a cleansing exercise at the Vigilo market. The move is aimed at improving living standards of the people and their environment. Khadija Duseka again in this report.
Germs and diseases can spread far more quickly in an unclear environment. The health and safety of people is crucial, and a key part preventing the spread of any harmful bacteria or germs is cleaning the environment. Seinabu Bahfal told iAfrica TV that the initiative is to help ensure a healthy environment and sensitize masses on the negative effects of garbage burning.
Environment here in Bijilo is up to standard. The burning and the trash, garbage dumping, we need to reduce that. That's why we initiated this project. The main aim of Eco-Gambia is to prevent environmental pollution.
The benefits of a clean environment far outweighs any cost involved, and you will ensure that people are happy and well. The Alcalo of Bijilo, Suleiman Jata, says the exercise will help in maintaining proper hygiene.
It's going to be very good because this is a market. People come here to buy stuff for what? Food. So cleaning the market definitely look very good. And the next thing is the mosque, where people go for prayers. And cleanliness is next to godliness. So making everything clean, the market, the mosque, and the town, definitely it looks very, very good for us.
The Village Development Secretary of Bijilo, Kofi Fall, says they have established partnership with Eco-Gambia and the military for the execution of this exercise.
The cleaning exercise concerns Eco-Gambia. We and Eco-Gambia partnered together for them to bring the army and police to give us a helping hand and to reduce the dumps in our community.
Eco-Gambia is a non-profit organization with the goal to prevent environmental pollution in the Gambia. Aside from conducting cleaning exercises in different communities in the country, they also sensitize the people on how to mitigate dangers of pollution. For iAfrican News, I am Khadija Duseka.
Eco-Gambian residents of Bijilo join efforts to clean the Bijilo market. Next to South Africa now, because South African farmers continues their farming activities despite the impact of the global pandemic. About 900,000 people are employed in the agricultural sector, and it contributes about 3% to the country's GDP. Let's have more of that in this report.
The agricultural sector continues to operate during the COVID-19 lockdown. It contributes about 3% to GDP, around 900,000 people are employed in the sector, and it provides much needed food security for the country. The minimum wage increase may affect this.
Farmers will obviously look at ways and means, one, to cut down on labor cost. In other words, they will look at mechanization as an option, or they will reduce the number of workers. And the only way that you can actually reduce numbers if you close down certain parts of your agricultural business.
The agricultural sector covers a wide spectrum of subsectors, some of which don't need a lot of workers. But there are sectors like deciduous fruits, table grapes and wool which do require workers.
And that's where a national minimum wage can have a serious impact. One, on obviously on the profitability of a commercial farmer, and secondly, also on the possibility of creating more jobs. And at the end of the day, it's workers that suffer as a result of a national minimum wage, which is then unaffordable.
It's only the farm workers who are directly affected because the 16% increase in the minimum wage only applies to them. Workers in the rest of the agricultural value chain aren't affected. Agri-SA wants the government to take a different approach.
Government need to relax the onerous compliance measures that are built into, one, labor laws, secondly, into the national minimum wage, and also other laws that might have an impact on the profitability of the agriculture sector.
South Africa's unemployment rate is 32.5%, and Agri-SA says that tackling that should be the focus.
Our first priority now should be to get everyone into a job as soon as possible. Unemployment is the biggest driver of poverty, and we've seen rising poverty in rural areas all over South Africa.
It's all about the minimum wage. It's also about profitability of those commercial farms. So it's important that there's a compromise found.
All right, that's report there from South Africa and today's News Text edition, and we are going straight back to the TRC to link you up with the proceedings. Stay around, the Commission has resumed and we'll link you up back to the Commission's public hearing.
We are from the provinces and the family members are down there. Yajale nina ta jang proka disediandro di jang ayatara ko ila badi mali be santa sate oto. You receive many calls